and we've made it clear that these regulations, should they be implemented, will be challenged in a court of law.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Joe Emilio Show. I'm your host, Joe Emilio. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who don't know, there's only 2 days left until you can comment on the amendments to the Health Act. So I thought it might be a good time to bring Rob back onto the show to chat about what happens next. What happens after the 24th of April? And also to remind people why it is so important to comment. Hello, Rob. Welcome back. It's good to have you back as always. I think you're going to become a very regular person on this channel. I'm not complaining at all. Thank you for always being willing to free up your time. What happens after the 24th of April?
Well, that's a good question. It really is. We don't know at this stage. The rumor is that the government will simply implement the regulations and go ahead without any public consultation or acknowledging any of the public input. However, we have, along with a couple of other organizations, presented our submission, and we've made it clear that these regulations, should they be implemented, will be challenged in a court of law. We've stated previously that the public participation will be used to bolster a court case where we take the regulations under review with the intention of having them set aside, withdrawn, or amended to be more relevant to the actual situation currently in South Africa. So yes, it's more than likely another review period, and then more than likely off to court.
I think, though, that people might at this stage watching this video feel a bit disheartened by what you just said, because you're basically saying, well, you guys can comment, but like we're still going to have to go through this legal battle. Perhaps maybe give some assurance to the viewers and say like why it's still important for people to not be disheartened, to not be negative about this, and to press on and still comment.
Well, definitely, commenting is extremely important, and public participation, being involved in this whole process, it carries an immense amount of weight and pressure on government. The more people that do have their say, it just provides more evidence to government of public actual sentiment. And of the over 270,000 comments that we've received and delivered so far, 95% of those comments, no, in fact, it's more, 96, closer to 97%, actually say are against the amendments in their entirety. And all of that will be used in the court case. And we're hoping that while court case is in progress, that the regulations won't be able to be enacted, or won't be able to be enacted at all.
And again, just for reassurance for everybody, yes, it's a long and tedious process. Rob, you of all people will know the legal system is long and drawn out, and it's frustrating at times. You and the team will know that. But again, I have had some people in the comments, say, oh, what's the point in commenting? They're going to do what they want to do, blah, blah, blah. And the thing is, DSA has a track record. You guys have prevented previous regulations and legislation that the ANC wanted to put forward or implement, and you guys were able to block it. Do you maybe just very quickly want to name just maybe 3 important ones off the top of your head that you guys managed to stop?
Yeah, well, relevant ones would be right in the beginning, we challenged a few of the COVID regulations themselves. That was the exercise window, the ability to shop online, e-commerce, and opening up schools for under nines. So yeah, those were all successful challenges. We had them removed and amended from the regulations that were set out, and we've had a number of other successes through public participation regarding electoral amendment acts. That was in collaboration with a few other organizations, and that was all based on public participation. That was a great victory, which just shows that public participation does actually carry weight. The government tried to sneak in regulations or an amendment to electoral acts allowing I think it was electronic voting at the time, and the public kicked up a cry. We had 1 day to present submissions, and the and we actually got an extension grant there. Ended up sending over 12,000 submissions to government, and that clause was withdrawn from the amendment, and eventually the whole amendment shelved. And there's quite a few others, but they all reflect the same. The more public pressure that we put on government, the better and the stronger the force against uh, questionable decisions that they make.
Yeah, and the reason why I'm asking you these questions, even though we may have covered it in previous videos, sometimes not everybody watches all the videos. Number one, number two, I want people to understand that, especially the ones that say, ANC is going to do whatever they want to do. Not so. And you don't hear about it because the mainstream media doesn't really report on it. You might get one outlet that might write something about it, but it's buried under a pile of other headlines. Please, guys, go comment, don't lose faith. And again, every comment is going to help DSA for when the legal battle begins. And it sounds like it might just begin pretty soon. So the next question I have for you, Rob, is there a way where people can get involved after the 24th of April, or is there pretty much nothing the public can do? Their part is just in the commenting.
No, I can definitely get involved, even if it's just to support or show a voice or whatever it is. Um, we will be in court. It'll be, as you say, a lengthy process. Though I don't think it'll be too much of a lengthy process. I reckon it'll be the decision will be made fairly soon, as government has to move on this matter. But the public can definitely support us in any way they want. Um, However, just go to our website. We will have legal costs, obviously, to cover. But I hate asking for money. But I think just moral support is probably the best thing. Best thing they get the word out that this is actually happening. We might keep the public participation process open during the court case, and people can add their comment there and voice their opinion as well.
Fantastic. Well, I think what I'll do is, you keep me updated, and I'm sure DSA's Telegram channel, which by the way I'll link that as well in the description below. The Telegram channel that you guys have is phenomenal with keeping everybody up to date. So I'm sure you guys will mention when you're going to court on that channel, and I'll definitely have you back on to let people know you guys are going to court. It's happening, and we need everybody's support, whether you want to be there at the court or what have you. Yeah. I'll get you back on. Definitely going to keep an eye on this story. And final question for you, Rob. Are there any other important campaigns at the moment that DSA has on their website? Maybe the top three that you feel are like dire, need to also get a lot of attention.
Definitely. There's quite a few actually. We've just released two brand new campaigns. One is around cannabis for personal purposes, or cannabis for private purposes, and that's looking to legalize and regulate cannabis, not just smoking, but actual medical and medicinal use as well. So that's an important one that people need to go through, have a look at the regulations, the limitations, and what government proposes, and then make your comment. I think that's quite a vital issue. The other one is the introduction of the climate change bill, and that is a bit of a controversial topic as well, as it introduces a carbon tax structure, and where the minister can grant quotas and carbon budgets on persons, and persons obviously are individuals and companies and anything that is a registered or legal entity in South Africa. So that's quite important, as it affects absolutely every aspect of your life. It affects all other ministries. It affects absolutely everything, and they're hoping to introduce that fairly soon. So I think we can have until about the 25th of next month to comment on that and present submissions to government.
Great. I will definitely link all those in the description below. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can also, while you're commenting on the amendments to the Health Act, you can also give those other campaigns that Rob has just mentioned, and give your comments. Like I said, the comment process is very simple. It takes you less than 2 minutes. You can have a cup of coffee and probably do others as well while you're having that one cup of coffee. So yeah, Rob, thank you so much for joining me once again. I really hope that everybody will share this video far and wide, and we hit 300,000 by Sunday, if not beyond that. So thanks again for your time.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you so much once again, Joe.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, please. Also, don't forget to go to the description of this video and check out all those links that we spoke about during the video. Please, please, ladies and gentlemen, share this video far and wide. Even if you don't subscribe to this channel, share, share, share. It is so important to make sure that this video reaches every corner of South Africa. It is so important that we get as many South Africans as possible to comment on the amendments to the Health Act. To everyone who's watched these videos, who's shared these videos, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And if you've commented on the amendments to the Health Act, then I thank you again. And I'm sure DSA thanks you as well. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe, be kind to one another, and I'll see you at the next one. Cheers.